Good morning and welcome to Heartland Outdoor Living. This morning we're going to be doing a real quick video on knife edge maintenance and using a leather strop. So let's get to the video. Good morning again, thanks for tuning in to Heartland Outdoor Living. Again, like I was saying, we're going to be doing some knife maintenance video, and the reason I'm doing this video, if you guys follow us on Instagram and or Facebook, I made, I don't know, there was probably 20 or 30 of these that I made this past month and sold them already. And I've had a handful of people asking how you use a leather strop and kind of what its purpose. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through, I'm going to show you why I made this. As you can see, I carry it in my backpack with me. I take it with me everywhere I go. But this is more than just a good way to keep your pocket knife edge sharp. It's also works on your knives. It'll work on kitchen knives and then hunting knives or whatever also. So let's get into the video real quick and I'll kind of show you what we do. And now again, the leather strop is not a way to sharpen your knife. It is a way to maintain the edge, and that's why I said knife edge maintenance. So what happens is you've got your knife, been using it at work or whatever, especially like your pocket knives. They take a lot of abuse, maybe cutting cardboard boxes, cutting packing tape, that type of stuff, opening and shutting. So the way you use the strop, and again, if you don't have big dings and your knife's not real dull and you haven't actually scraped it across the concrete where your edge is messed up, to get your knife back razor sharp without going to the stone, we'll use the strop. And that made me think of one thing. For you guys that are hunters, I use the strop constantly throughout my time of cleaning big game, and it will keep your edge really sharp. It's a real quick and fast way to get your edge back and keep on working. And again, that's for the guys that hunt. You guys that don't hunt and just using knives or maybe even wives in the kitchen, I'm going to show you it's all basically the same thing. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you what we've got. On your knife strop, you've got two sides. You've got a rough side, and when it comes from us, and I'll show you, bring it in real quick. When it comes from us, I do put some of the green stropping compound on the rough side, and then your smooth side will stay smooth. And I'll zoom in on this so you can see what I'm talking about. But I use the green because I've had real good luck with it. I know there's lots of other different stropping compounds out there, and you can buy them on Amazon. I'll put a link down below. There's a yellow that a lot of your knife carving guys use. It's kind of a yellow gold. The green seems to be a good one for me for kind of all-purpose stuff, but it already comes on there, so you don't have to worry about that. It'd be something that if you wanted to purchase that later down the road, you can just buy it straight from Amazon, because it's not something we stock or try to, I mean, we don't make it and we don't sell it. So it'll come, like I say, on the rough side with the compound already on it, and then you've got your smooth side. Don't ever put anything on the smooth side, just leave it smooth. That's where a lot of people mess up their strops, is they'll start putting compounds on the smooth side, and it doesn't need it. The smooth side is just leave it smooth. So back to your knife edge, you'll take your knife and you're just going to you can tilt your knife back and forth and find the bevel on your knife, and then what I do is I just kind of keep it at that same angle, and I'll do this 15 or 20 times. Again, you're not putting a lot of pressure on your knife blade. All you're doing is you're basically shining up that edge, and that's what's going to make it sharp again. And I will stop the video right here and I'll zoom in so you can kind of get a better idea of what I'm doing. And I don't know how well it is to see from back there, so give me 2 seconds and I'll zoom in a little bit closer. And again, guys, I don't know if you could tell it from when the camera was backed up, but it'll come with the green on there. That's the brand new paste, and it is green. As you can see, as you use this strop with the rough side, that green will start fading away, and what that dark is basically metal and stuff coming off your knife. So it just means that it's working. And again, you can tell I use this quite a bit because the green's almost gone. And I've only done it the one time, and I've sharpened I couldn't tell you how many times this one particular knife, because like I say, I carry this one in my bag. But anyways, you'll do that 10, 15 times, kind of check your edge. You know, if your knife catches on your fingernail, you know it's sharp. And then if you can pop the hairs off, you know it's sharp. And then to finish it up, to make it even sharper, flip it over. You can see we flipped it over, and then you're gonna do the same thing. One of the things, like this particular knife, you can see it's got these two little pins here. That holds that knife at almost the right angle. So if you have like the little pocket clips, sometimes that's a good way to kind of a cheater to keep your angle right when you're doing your final polish. And you can see this has got a bunch of marks on it because like I say, I've used this one quite a bit. Again, you're just going to be doing nice, easy strokes. And I would say, you know, probably 20 or 30 on the green side and another 20 or 30 on this. And this is not a quick process. Of course, when you start doing it yourself and you're not trying to show somebody else how to do it, you'll actually get faster and faster. But the biggest deal is this is just knife maintenance, knife edge maintenance, and it's quick and easy. And then again, you can see it's just, we're just cutting hairs off. So that works pretty good just for knife. Well, goodness, there's I ended up smearing a bunch of hair in the strop, so sorry about that, guys. But you just keep messing with this until you get it to where you want it. And it, like I say, this is an excellent way to keep your knife hair popping sharp. And again, I'll wipe that blade off and then I'll show you real quick. This is just another, it's just a good all-around hunting knife, but the same deal. You can use this strop even on a bigger knife. I've got plans of making some bigger ones, but I haven't as of yet. And again, this video, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. This is going to be a video that the people who have already purchased it can share it with their loved ones. If they don't know how to use a strop, they'll actually have a video teaching them how to use the gift that they got. So that's why we're doing it. It's come from several requests from customers, and I thought, why not? We'll just do a video that'll be real quick and easy. And again, like I say, this will work on your knives, even if they're not pocket knives. And you can see that's already, and we haven't even done the smooth side. And again, guys, that's it in a nutshell. That's how you're going to be able to maintain the edge on your pocket knife or your hunting knife, or even, like say, use it in the kitchen. Again, I would probably just use it on the clean leather side. I'd like to say, I don't know if this stuff is necessarily harmful, but I wouldn't suggest eating it. So just to be safe, probably use the clean leather side as opposed to the strop side, and it'll still work. It's just this is rougher than this side, so it just makes it a little quicker. If you're just using the smooth, it may take you, instead of maybe 30 strokes, do 40 or 50 strokes on it, and it'll smooth on up and make it real sharp. So again, guys, we appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. If you are interested, we will probably be making another 20 of these. I'm going to try to get them done the first part of the month so that they'd be ready to go by the time Father's Day rolls around. We've actually had several people who've already ordered the first batch that we did. They purchased them for Father's Day gifts, kind of a pre-deal. But again, they make great little gifts for especially, you know, stocking stuff or stuff like that. But again, this video, I'm not trying to sell you anything. If you are interested, leave a comment below. So again, we appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes, and may you have a blessed week.